Hello everyone, everybody. So our topic today, I want to say something that related to our student study at high school in the present day. You can say what is the key point that I want to tell our students, not all, but that some students they study high school, study secondary school, what is your preparation? You can say what is your preparation and that you want to study at university. But for my experience, I study at university. I am a student study at university year 4 right now. I study English literature and other subjects study law. So mean that I want to tell some students they want to understand about study at university, experience study at university. So study at university, I think that simple and not simple, simple and not simple. Mean that focus on the student as well. If the student study at, you can say, secondary school, they study hard. Don't spend your time to study hard when you study university. Mean that you should study hard when you study secondary school and high school. Example, you should, the first point, you should set your goal. Example, in the future, if you want to become a teacher, English teacher, mean that you want to study at university, you want to study English literature, mean that you should build your ability before. Build your ability when you study at secondary school. Don't spend your time or don't build, as you can say, study hard when you study at university, because very hard for you. Sometimes you cannot catch up the meaning. Sometimes you cannot understand well about your lesson when you study at university. But the best way for all of you, when you study at secondary school or high school, especially for the students study grade 7 until grade 12, you should study English. If you want to study English literature, mean that you should set your goal before, not set your goal when you finish high school. Set your goal before when you study secondary school, Example, you want to study English literature, mean that you should find the school study, private school, study in Pagoda, or study public school, especially practice, right? Study and practice, very important. Example, you want to develop your speaking, practice speaking, practice speaking. If you want to start, you want to become a translator, or should, study grammar, or if you want to become a teacher, or you want to become a businessman, speaking very important as well. Speaking, listening, and writing, very important. So I want to say again and again, mean that prepare before when you could study at university. Example, you want to study about law, you should spend your time read a lot. Don't spend your time read when you study at university, because when you study at university, have a lot of tasks, have a lot of work to do. Example, homeworks, assignment, quiz, a lot, and sometimes you have a lot of job to do. Some people or some students, they don't have money to support the study. You can say they find a job to do when they study. So not enough time to research, not enough time to read. So read before when you could study at university. Read start from you study at secondary school. You can say you read come from study secondary school 6 years ago, mean that you understand everything. Example, you read Khmer history, world history, biography, you read Buddhism, you read philosophy. Mean that focus on your subject in the future. If you want to study about law, you read the book that related to law, and especially history, biography, philosophy as well. Should read. Read very important for your life. If you want to develop your ability, don't focus on study at school. Study at school very important. Study at classroom very important. But very important than study at school mean that study by yourself. Study at home, study at home, your home or your house. Read very important for your life. Read mean that the way that can develop your ability. Mean that you get the knowledge from the teacher, you gain knowledge from the professor, you can say 50%, 50%. But when you read or you research or you watch or you listen to other people, mean that you get 50% more. So you will get 100% in your daily life or in your study as well. So I mean that I want to encourage all the people or motivate all the students, mean that prepare yourself before, not prepare yourself when you study at university, because not enough time for you, And at the point mean that I want you to, you can say, save the money. Because when I say like this, because when you study at university, you spend a lot of money, pay something every day. Because when you study at university, you should have computer, So if you want to buy computer, you should save the money when you study secondary school. Six years ago, you can save the money. And when you have the money, you can buy computer. Computer very important for your study at university because have a lot of job, have a lot of tasks, have a lot of homework, assignment, mean that computer very important. And at the point mean that you should study computer as well. You should understand some part of words, some part of Excel, some part of some part of PowerPoint. You can make the slide. You can say write a paper, or you can say everything that related to words, Excel, PowerPoint. Very important for your study. Mean that you should study study computer before. Sorry, my explanation. You study computer before, and you save money before, you preparation before, read, very important for your daily life. If you want to develop your ability, if you want to develop your knowledge, when you read a lot, when you research, when you watch here mean that you watch the good person, the good speaker in Cambodia that they have a lot of education. So this is the good way that can help our student right now. When you finish high school, you have ability, you have ability. So mean that when you go to study at university, easy for you. Example, you want to study English. When you study English a lot before, when you go to study at university, easy for you. But for the student, they don't spend their time to study English. When they go study at university, very hard. English here, don't focus on English literature. Every subject, every major in university use English language to research in Google, in social media, technology, very important. Thank you so much for all of you, because I cannot take the video a long time, maybe you can say 10 minutes, So I want to say thank you all of you that spend your time to watching my video. If my speaking have mistake, you can encourage me, comment or something like that, or tell me, I'm open my mind to get, you can say, open my mind to find my mistake, because I am a student as well. I was born in the poor family, and you can say study hard, and especially, control your time, very important, control your time. Example, you spend less time to do something, sometimes you cannot gain the knowledge as well. You cannot get the knowledge from your daily life, from your activity. So spend your time to research, spend your time to read, spend your time to watch, and spend your time to listen. This is the good way for all of you, especially for the student. They want to develop your ability, and you want to find a good job in the future as well. Thank you so much, all of you.